was like, why is it moving? It's like sliding off. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm back. So I just wanted to come on here and update you guys on my pregnancy. I know a couple of you have been asking me to update, so I thought I'd do that since I'm on maternity leave and I'm really bored at home and don't have much to do these days. So it's perfect time for me to come on here and let you guys know what I've been up to and how my pregnancy has been going for me. First of all, I want to thank you guys again for all the support. I received so many really nice messages from you guys. It made me feel really good. So thanks to those of you who had been following me from the beginning and kind of saw my struggle and are still around and checking up on me throughout my entire pregnancy. I really appreciate it. So why don't we start with...
This is so weird.
Okay, first trimester. I found out I was pregnant at 5 weeks and it was really hard to believe.
As you had...
Some of you might know since some of you have been following me since my struggle. And it wasn't until 8 weeks that I started to feel symptoms, and obviously it started to become real. I was actually pregnant. I actually experienced a lot of nausea throughout my whole first trimester. And the nausea was all day. It wasn't just morning sickness. It was all day. I couldn't eat. Nothing sounded good to me. Everything grossed me out. I actually lost, I believe, 8 pounds during my first trimester. And I would throw up every morning and every night. The only thing I could eat was cucumbers with lime and salt and then some tahini. And then I would snack with that throughout the day, and then I would have cereal at night. That was literally the only thing I can get down my throat. And then of course a lot of water. But yeah, first trimester was hard, and it made it really hard to actually enjoy my pregnancy because I was so miserable. I was sick like all day. It's not just morning sickness, it's literally all day, and I feel like nobody tells you that, but I found out the hard way. So just so you guys know, second trimester, I started to feel better. It was still a little bit surreal because even though I was having the nausea symptoms throughout the whole first trimester, my belly wasn't actually growing. I still just looked like I had a little pudge, or like I had eaten an entire burrito. So I was still like kind of in denial at times in my second trimester. It wasn't until one of our appointments where I think it might have been our anatomy scan. We had listened to the heartbeat prior, but it was the anatomy scan that got me. That made it all really real, because we got to see her little head, her hands, and what really got me was her feet and her toes. That's when I broke down and I was like, oh my god, this is real. For my husband, it was when he first heard the heartbeat, when he was like, this is happening. So yeah, the second trimester, it gets better. It was really exciting. I was still really small, and I mean, the one thing I dreamt about being pregnant was having a belly. So I was just so anxious to grow the belly and to dress my belly, and it still kind of wasn't there. I don't think I started really showing until maybe 28 weeks is when finally there was like a little bump that I could dress up and show off. So yeah, and then come the third trimester, which I'm in now, I'm also 36 weeks and 9 months yesterday. My third trimester has been easy still. Not as hard as the first trimester because I do believe nausea is hard to kind of deal with or live with. But the third trimester, you just feel really tired, and my belly has definitely grown some now, and you can definitely feel the weight of your belly. I'm definitely waddling now, and like a short walk up and down my stairs, I'm out of breath. It's a little bit hard to breathe because, you know, there's a baby up in your lungs. So I sometimes have to sit down and just take breaths, like deep breaths, and let them out. Otherwise, I start to feel a little bit sick and almost like faint, and then I start to see spots, which I've mentioned to my doctor, and she says it's normal. So I actually have an appointment today for my 36 weeks. I'm actually seeing my doctor once a week now, and I have an appointment today. So I'm gonna head out to that appointment, and then when I come back, I'll show you guys an update of what my belly looks like, and I will fill you guys in on what happened at my appointment today. So see you guys soon. Alright, so I just got home from my doctor's appointment. I'm exhausted. My feet are swollen, so I was just laying on the bed with my feet elevated. And as you can tell, I'm out of breath. Like, a simple little trip like that just like kills me for the rest of the day. But anyways, my appointment went good. Before I tell you guys what I found out today at my appointment, let me kind of update you guys on what's been going on as far as my pregnancy. So I already kind of filled you guys in how my trimesters were. Overall, I've had a pretty good pregnancy compared to most. I can't complain. I haven't had very many difficulties other than the nausea.
I'm so out of breath.
Other than the nausea that I experienced in the first trimester. And then everything from there on has been like a smooth ride. I passed my glucose test. We did that bacteria test last week, and today she told me I passed that as well. Other than like sometimes just feeling really tired and faint at times, everything's been great. And then one of the other things that I found out in my second trimester was that I have an anterior placenta. So first of all, for those of you guys who don't know what an anterior placenta is when your placenta is actually in front of your belly instead of towards the back. So when it's in the front, it basically means your baby's growing more towards the back versus growing out towards your belly, which is one of the reasons why my belly is smaller than most. But anyways, the concern was that sometimes they do drop and block the cervix. So then that would mean that I would need a C-section. But fortunately, today I found out that my placenta has actually risen to the top. So that is no longer a concern. And she also told me today that my baby has dropped, so she's in my pelvis, which explains why I've been feeling a lot of lightning crotch, especially yesterday. I felt a really like strong one. It was so strong that I almost thought like my water broke because I started to get some watery discharge. I didn't know at the time, but at first I just felt trinkles come down. I went to the bathroom and it was discharged, but it was a lot of it and it was very watery. But luckily it's not my water. So we kind of talked about labor because now that she's in my pelvis, that means that from here in 4 weeks she can come anytime. So basically she was just telling me if I get contractions, I need to go into the doctor if they're 5 to 4 minutes apart, and if my water breaks, she gave me the okay to stay home up to 6 hours. unless my contractions start, then I have to go in immediately. But yeah, I want to labor at home as much as possible. I don't want to be stuck in a hospital bed, which is why that was one of my questions. So yeah, so now we're just pretty much playing the waiting game. Let me show you guys what my belly looks like. I'll probably go into her bathroom to show you guys. Also, I've obviously been talking about her and she, so you guys probably by now know that I'm having a girl. We also named her already. We named her by 12 weeks. We already knew what her name was, and we were really sure about it. A lot of people were like, it's too early, you're gonna change your mind, but the name has meaning and it fits perfectly, so there is no way we were gonna change our mind, and till this day we still love the name. We haven't changed our mind and it just fits really perfect. So her name is Milani Sky. Some of you may know that we did get married in Hawaii. We love Hawaii. We vacation in Hawaii every year. And we just love the Polynesian culture. So I'm very free-spirited. So I just knew that I wanted a Hawaiian name for her and I wanted it to have meaning. So as far as Sky goes, I've always been super into astrology since I was really young. So I always knew that my child's second name would be Sky. So that was a given. The second I found out that I was pregnant, Sky was a given. That was going to be her middle name. So Milani came about because I was researching names and meanings, and I felt like Milani was perfect because Milani means gentle touch. And if you guys know my story, you know that she is our little miracle, and basically a gift to us from the universe. So I thought it was cute because it kind of means, you know, gentle touch from the sky is what her name means to us. So the second I heard it together, Milani Sky, it clicked. And the second I verbalized it to my husband, he was like, that is it, that is perfect. And especially when I told him the meaning, he loved it. So it was perfect. And then at our gender reveal, we revealed the name as well. And mind you, we had an early gender reveal at 12 weeks because I did the genetic testing, so I found out early than most people do. And I revealed the name, but I started first by explaining the meaning of her name. And of course, everyone loved it. If it's perfect. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know what her name was. And let's show you my belly. Okay, so I am not sure how I'm gonna do this. And it's a little echoey because I closed the door to the bathroom because I don't want you to see her nursery. I do want to do like a nursery reveal. So we closed the door. But anywho, this is my belly. So as you can see, I'm wearing black and facing head on. You can't really tell that I'm pregnant until I turn to the side. Then you can see it a bit more. But I've been really lucky, like I said. I mean, I feel heavy and it's exhausting, but obviously my belly is not like as big as most people, so it hasn't been too awful. And I don't know if it's my lotions I've been using. I've been using bio oil and the belly balm from the Honest Company. And I kind of just alternate between both of those. And I don't have any stretch marks yet as of right now, as you can see. So I'm only 36 weeks. I hear that some women start getting them at 39 weeks, or they don't show up until after labor. So that's a possibility, but as of right now, I don't have any stretch marks. The only thing you see is like the incision from my ovarian cysts that are there on my belly button, and then right there. But yeah, this is my belly. I love it. It's super cute. I'm definitely gonna miss it. I feel really good with it. I love dressing it up. So I really enjoyed it. But let me show you guys the stuff that I used for my belly so that you could see, or if you're interested in it, you could go out and buy it. I bought both of them at Target. All right. Okay, so this is the bio oil. Please excuse my nails. I have not done them in so long and I'm so veiny and swollen. But anywho, let's focus on the product. This is my bio oil. I am, as you can see, almost empty. But I think it's going to be enough until I deliver. So I've had this one since 12 weeks. I've literally only had to buy this one. I use this one specifically after I shower. Just because it has a lot of mineral oils in it that are best put on after a warm shower so that all of the ingredients in it soak into your stomach and your skin. So I absolutely love this one. And then this one, I originally bought it because my boobs were really itchy. And one of my coworkers recommended it to me. So this is the Organic Belly Balm from the Honest Company. Like I said, I bought it for my boobs because they were getting really itchy, and it would instantly relieve the itch from my boobs. So I started just rubbing it on my belly as well. And this one I would do every morning and midday. And then this one I would do every night after my shower. So, and then I let this one soak in. I let the bio oil soak in before I put any clothes on so that my clothes doesn't absorb it. So I just kind of lay there naked for a bit. And then same thing with this. I'll put the belly balm on while I'm doing my hair and makeup in the morning so that it soaks up before I even get dressed. And let me tell you, when you're pregnant, you are hot constantly, so clothes is actually really dreadful. So I'm only really wearing clothes today because I'm filming. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I just really wanted to update some of you, and like I said, I'm on maternity leave right now, so I have a lot of time to kill. It's gonna be a long 4 weeks. I miss my coworkers. I actually miss my job, who would have thought? And it's literally only been 3 days since I've been home, and I'm like running out of things to do. I've already finished my nursery. I've organized everything. The only thing I need to do is organize the kitchen cabinets so that I can fit in all the baby stuff, like the baby bottles and all that stuff. But I'm in no rush to do that because I'm going to be obviously breastfeeding in the beginning. But yeah, I think in another video I will give you guys a tour of the nursery, and let me know if you guys want to see what's in my hospital bag as well. I know you guys can kind of see a sneak peek of my nursery in the back, but there's more to it, and there's still a little bit of details that I need to get done, but for the most part, we're ready to go. So thank you guys so much for joining me and staying in touch. I will follow up. I don't know when. We'll see. If you guys want more up-to-date updates, you can definitely follow me on my Instagram handle, which is Anna Babes, ANABAB easy. And you'll see a lot more there. I've posted my belly progress on there throughout the entire time. So go and follow me there. Bye guys.